Click on the music.
Le réveil est tchadien.
Du sud, de l'est, de l'ouest et du centre. Faut pas laisser ce pays sombrer. Musulmans, chrétiens, animistes, on doit tous se réveiller. Souvenons-nous de la bravoure de nos ancêtres. L'indifférence face à l'injustice, c'est une lâcheté. Ne tombons pas dans la division sud-nord. Chrétien, musulman, réveille-toi tchadien, c'est forcé pour ta liberté, tu dois te réveiller. Réveille-toi tchadien, c'est forcé pour ta liberté, tu dois te réveiller. C'est une obligation, on doit se réveiller, tchadien. C'est une obligation, on doit se réveiller. Tchadien du nord, tchadien du sud, tchadien de l'est et du centre, musulmans, chrétiens, animistes, on va tous se réveiller. Oh, on a se réveiller, c'est une obligation, on va se réveiller. Souviens-toi de Maître Joseph Bédi, souviens-toi de Kété Moïse, souviens-toi de leur Caïbardé qu'ils ont tué. Souviens-toi de Yumi Marsale, Abbas Koti, Yaya Dilo, ils ont assassiné. Souviens-toi des massacres à Sandara, à Péché, pour les Bouboudi, Tanamadi. Des champs brûlés, dévastés, des remplacements numériques. Ils nous tuent, tous chrétiens comme musulmans. Ils finissent nos richesses et nous maintiennent dans la galère. Réveille-toi, va y dormir. Réveille-toi, ne t'en tchadien. Réveille-toi, va y dormir. Réveille-toi, c'est français.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host, Christian Jimra Koumtog. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, type yes, we can. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? We are Sunday, March 8th. Happy International Women's Day to all of the women worldwide. In general, from Africa to the Americas to Asia, to Europe, all over the world, happy International Women's Day. In particular, to our Chadian women, happy International Women's Day. Today, we are back on our third session. By the way, this is open to anyone in Africa, anyone in Europe, anyone in Asia. Guys, if you have friends who are trying to learn English, bring them to our platform and let's learn together. I'm going to speak for maybe 30 minutes. We can review things we've done before. We will add more materials today, but overall, we are here for you guys, for you to add another language to your many languages. You may be fluent in French, Arabic. You may be fluent in Gambaisa. You may be fluent in Kim, whatever language you speak. English is a commercial language. That's why we spend 2 hours every Sunday to teach, to exchange. So once again, welcome. Today, we will review and then briefly we'll get to a new lesson. Last week, we spoke about the verb to be. To be in French is être, to be. This is a present tense. I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, they are. For any French speaker, TH can be difficult. They are. That's a present. The future, I will, you will, she will, he will, we will, they will. Honestly, that's the simple version. Technically, you are supposed to say, I shall. I'm going to write it here. You are supposed to say, I shall. That's the proper way. I shall. You will. He is, she is, we shall, they are. So only I and we. The proper way is shall. Any other subject is will. Past tense, I was, you were. He was, she was, they were, we were. So, past tense. Okay. I was, you were, he or she was, we were, they were. I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys. Past tense, you have I was, you were, he was, she was, we were, they were. Past tense. So English is somewhat easier than French because technically you have present, past, future. Okay? That's the basic. Any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me? If you have any question, type it and I will answer the question for you. Okay? If you have questions, type it and I will answer the question for you. We we have many levels. At the end of the day, this is a new initiative. We have English for beginners, intermediate, and people who are fluent. Let me know what level you want us to focus on. Beginning, intermediate, or fluent. It's up to you. You have to tell us what you want. Okay? You have to tell us what you want. If you prefer basic, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, that's very basic. If you prefer, to elevate your speech from time to time, we can review poems, we can review proses, we can review articles. This is a poem. I wrote this poem a long time ago. This is just a segment of the poem. We're jumping to, this can be intermediate, fluent. A verse. So you see, a verse. In French, we say un verset. In English, it's a verse. A verse to the rain, gloom, chance, speculations, blunt proses, and dark clouds. Here is a juniper berry. Please drink of this gin and speak up. A sudden shift distracted us since we dream of great wealth and fortunes. Again, this is a segment of a poem that I wrote a long time ago. I am a writer and I am a poet. So from time to time, I will share some of my poetry, some of other poets' work for us to go over. How to pronounce was? Yeah, was. Like in this case, because the A is in between W and S, it's was. I was. But honestly, it was. I was late. I was on time. I was late. J'étais en retard. I was late. J'étais en retard. Okay? Past tense, I was, you were, he or she was, we were, they were. Okay? Now, we just read a poem. Again, this is a longer poem, but this is more for fluent speaking people. Even for you as a beginner, you should write how phonetically I pronounce. Okay? A verse to the rain, gloom, chance, speculations, blunt proses and dark clouds. Here is a juniper berry. Please drink of this gin and speak up. A sudden shift distracted us since we dream of great wealth and fortunes. I could translate it. If you want me to, let me know if you want a translation. But we're going from beginner, intermediate to expert. Okay? I saw some people ask for intermediate. Excellent. I got you. I got you guys. Let me go and see if I can bring this one up. How is everybody doing? How was your Saturday, people? You had a good Saturday? How was your Saturday? You had a good Saturday? How was your week? How was Monday? How was Tuesday? How was Wednesday? How was Thursday? How was Friday? How was your Saturday? Feel free to leave comments. Let me know. You had a good Saturday? Your Saturday wasn't as good? It was too long? Stressful? Anything exciting happened to you? Anything exciting happened to you? Did you go to the supermarket? Did you go to the museum? Did you go to the park? What did you do this Saturday? How was your Saturday? You can answer, my Saturday was great. My Saturday was great. My Saturday was great. My Saturday was amazing. My Saturday was amazing. How was your Saturday? My Saturday was great. What did you do this Saturday? What did you do this Saturday? I went to my friend's birthday celebration. I went to my friend's birthday celebration. Oh, wow. How was it? You had a good time? You had a good time? How was your friend's birthday celebration? You had a good time? Did you bring your friend a gift? Did you bring your friend a gift? What did you do? What did you do? Now, I think a week or two ago, we spoke about entrepreneurs. Okay? That's a French word, right? But you got to pronounce it. You have to pronounce it like English people do. Entrepreneur. You have to pronounce certain words that are French like English do. For my entrepreneur friends, okay, I have something I want to share with you. For my entrepreneur friend, we call this Bashar's 7-step manifestation process. So this is not a religious platform. I found those 7 steps amazingly interesting, and I want to share them with you. If you are an entrepreneur, especially my entrepreneur friends, it's not easy to have an idea, to develop an idea, to be consistent, That's one word I'm going to add to the chat. Okay. So somebody asked, what? So the proper way, by the way, it's what. It's not how. It's what is the difference between American and British? You said British English. The British English. It's mainly the pronunciation, and the accent, to be honest, and the spelling, like neighbor. I'll give you an example. British and English. It's how you pronounce certain words and how you write them. Okay? But I'm going to share It's not how. Let me correct how you even wrote. It's what. You say what. What is the difference between American and British English? You say what, not how. Quelle est la différence entre l'anglais britannique et l'anglais américain? Donc, what is the difference between American and British English? Words like neighbor. I'll give you an example. In English, American write neighbor against neighbor. British. Okay. I'm gonna share. A difference is the way words neighbor. Americans say neighbor. You don't have a U. He's my neighbor. Okay. He's my neighbor. The British say neighbor with a U. So British and American English, the difference between British and American English are numerous and can be categorized into several areas. Okay. You have vocabulary. The vocabulary is different. British English and American English have different terms for the same object or concept. For example, British uses lorry for a large truck, while American use truck. Similarly, biscuit in British is a cookie in American. Spelling, I gave you the example. Neighbor, American, neighbor, British. Okay, that's the spelling. Let me put this one up for you. Let me show you this. British and American differences. The difference between British and American English are numerous and can be categorized into several areas. All right. Differences again, vocabulary. All right. We have many differences. The spelling, for example, the way neighbor is spelled and the way British spell, there's a difference. Neighbor against neighbor. A truck, camion in French, camion. British call it lorry. American call it truck. Camion, truck. Okay? Truck, camion. I'll put it up for you. And that's a great question. Great question. I like these questions. I like these questions. Okay. Yeah. Vocabulary. British English and American English have different terms for the same object. British English and American English have different terms for the same object or concept. For example, British use lorry for a large truck, while American uses truck. Similarly, biscuit in British is a cookie in American. Donc, biscuit, British biscuit, American cookie. I'm eating a cookie. Je mange un biscuit. I'm eating a cookie. American say cookie. So vocabulary is one. Okay. vocabulary, spelling. Spelling, center in American say center. British is spelled like French center, but centre, it's spelled the same way. Okay. Examples here. Spelling. So we have vocabulary, spelling. There are differences in spelling, such as center. That's the first one. That's British. Meter. The difference is you have the way you pronounce, as I mentioned. Tomato, tomato. I'm telling you, the way they pronounce. People say tomato, some others say tomato. Some of the differences for you. Okay. So the way you pronounce certain words, pronunciation can vary with some words pronounced differently in both varieties. For example, tomato is pronounced tomato in British English, while tomato is pronounced tomato in American English. So great question. Now, I started sharing Bashar 7 manifestations steps, 7 steps. So Bashar 7-step manifestation process. Vision. Create a clear image, dream, or vision of what you want to manifest. So if you have a business, you need to know what type of business you want. You know, it's like a mission statement. A mission statement describes what is your vision, right? So you have to have a vision. I truly believe that for my people in Chad, we must have a specific vision. You know, if you don't have a vision, you will be lost. There's a saying, your mindset will determine your future. Your mindset will determine your future. Your mindset will determine your future. Okay? Your mindset will determine your future. Mindset. Do you guys understand when I say mindset? Your mindset will determine your future. So step number 1 is a vision. And I'm going to put this one up for you. Create a clear image, dream, or vision of what you want to manifest. In business, what is a mission statement? The mission statement is concise. It's a concise declaration of an organization's purpose, outlining why it exists, who it serves, and the impact it aims to create. Along that line, we have the vision. Create a clear image, dream, or vision of what you want to manifest. Step 1. Step 2, desire, like I mentioned. Your mindset will dictate your future. So remember what a mission statement is. A mission statement is a concise. Concise means short, direct, clear. Concise declaration of an organization's purpose, outlining why it exists, who it serves, and the impact it aims to create. Okay? That's a mission statement. The word of the day will be concise, okay? Concise for you guys. Concise. Okay, guys? The word of the day is concise. You have a word today, it is concise. Concise is an adjective. Okay. Concise. What is concise? Concise, okay? The word of the day is concise. Le mot du jour, the word of the day, mot du jour. Word of the day, concise. Giving the relevant or necessary information clearly and in a few words. That's what I said. Concise is short, direct, clear. All different. Short, direct, clear. Concise. Giving the relevant or necessary information clearly and in a few words. Brief but comprehensive. 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 A concise account of the country's history. Be concise and clear when giving information. So again, the word of the day is concise, okay? Concise. The word of the day, mot du jour. Word of the day, okay? Mot du jour, the word of the day. The word of the day. Mot du jour. Mot du jour, word of the day. Mot du jour, word of the day. All right. Step number 1, vision. Create a clear image, dream, or vision of what you want to manifest. Desire. Feel intense excitement and emotional energy toward that vision. Belief. Develop unwavering belief that what you desire is possible and deserve. Acceptance. Fully accept your belief and your ability to manifest it as absolute truth. Intent. Consciously intend and will the manifestation. Want is different from intend. Consciously intend and will the manifestation. Want is different from intend. L'intention est différente du vouloir. Numéro 6. Number 6, action. Behave as if your manifestation has already occurred. Take aligned actions. 7, allowance. Release attachment to how or when it will manifest. Detach from expectation. I think this is very useful. We as Chadian people of Chad, we need this. We need to understand this process. People from Chad, we need to understand this process. Okay? We need to understand these steps, guys. It's not a choice, it's a must. We must understand the way we suffer back home. Most of us back home have no hope, and I can tell you that there is hope for each and every one of us. If you can take a picture of this will help you in so many ways. Bashar's 7-step manifestation process. It's all about your mindset. Your mindset will dictate your future. This is one of my favorite quotes. Your mindset will dictate your future. Okay? Your mindset will dictate your future. Your mindset will dictate your future. I'm not saying that you need to be positive in an irrational way. I'm saying that having a positive mindset will create miracles. Okay? Having a positive mindset will create miracles. All right? Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. La pratique rend parfait. So I wanted to share this important expression with you. It's used a lot in America. This essential expression means that by repeating and practicing something regularly, you will become very skilled at it. Perfection comes through dedication and consistency. Repeat after me. Practice makes perfect. I don't know why I'm thinking better. Practice makes perfect. Actually, I know there is a saying that is similar. Practice makes better. That's why practice makes better. It's the same thing. This has to be a British. This has to be a British mix. I'm used to practice makes better. Practice makes better. Emphasizes, yeah. So there's a similar expression. Practice makes better. They are similar. Practice makes perfect. It's definitely, this one caught me off guard. Okay, but what I'm used to is practice makes better. Practice makes better. Emphasizes that consistent effort and learning improve skills, even if perfection is never fully achieved. I guess that's another level. All right, guys, let me put the link for us to for you guys to come and join. I'm going to put the link for you guys, okay? We're going to have conversations after conversations. I want you guys to be involved in the conversation. I want you guys involved in the conversation. The conversation. You get it? I want you guys involved in the conversation. Remember, you need to understand these steps, okay, guys? You need to understand these steps. They will help you a lot in life. They will help you tremendously. All right, let me remove practice makes better. You guys, you guys can join. I'm gonna pin. I'm gonna pin. I'm gonna pin this one so you guys can join. Anybody who wants to join, feel free to join. Okay. Anybody who wants to join, feel free to join. I have another word of the day, cantrip. Cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. We're gonna do one more thing before we have people join us. Sorry. You guys, if you guys can join us, you can. La règle du plays studies. Okay. Do, does. Do pour I, you, we, they. Does pour he, she, it. Formation du ing, ing. Working, studying, dancing. On a parlé du présent, de to be, I am, you are, we, they are, he, she, it is. On a déjà parlé de ça. Guys, join us. Don't be scared. You have the link. You can join us, okay? Quand utiliser simple présent, habitude, présent, continuous, maintenant. Donc, vous avez comme I am working, je suis en train de travailler. I am working today. Je suis en train de travailler aujourd'hui. I am working today. Today I am working. I am watching television today. What are you doing today? Today I am working. Okay. What type of work? What type of work? Quel genre de boulot? What type of work? Quel genre de boulot? What type of work? Simple présent. I work at the bank. Habituellement. Présent qui continue. Present continuous. I am working at the bank en ce moment. Le présent simple. She studies French. She studies French. Present continuous. She is studying French right now. Okay? Any questions, guys? Any questions from me? Do you have any questions for me? We spoke about the tense. Present tense, le temps présent en anglais. We spoke about to be. Subject plus verb, base form, okay? And if it's a he, she, it, you put a S. I play football every day. Ça, c'est positif. She works in a hospital. Négatif, tu mets. I do not play basketball. He does not work on Sundays. All right, ça, c'est pour les intermédiaires. Subject plus verb, la base, form. Subject, I play football every day. She works in a hospital. Hospital, hospital. Hôpital, hospital. Hospital, school, école. School, school. We need children to go back to school in Chad. We need children to go back to school in Chad. We need the school system to be great. We need the school system to be great for all the citizens of Chad. We need the school system to be great for all the citizens of Chad. We need the school system to be great for all the citizens of Chad. Okay? Are you guys still with me? Are you guys still with me? Yes? You guys understand this part, right? You understand it? You understand it? Tu comprends? Vous comprenez? You understand it? Do you understand it? Yes, I understand it. No, I don't understand it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I understand what you're saying. All right, so we conjugated to be. I think last week we spoke about to have, avoir. What do you have? I have my two hands, my hands, my hands. Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. My hands, I'm clapping my hands. I'm snapping my finger, snapping my finger. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Clap your hand, snapping my finger. To clap my hands. To clap my hands. All right, we're going to put that verb here. This is to clap my hands. If you're happy and you know, clap your hand. That's the verb, to clap. I'm clapping my hand. I'm clapping my hands. That's clapping my hands. To clap my hands. Clapping my hands. To clap my hands. To snap my fingers. To snap my fingers. To snap my fingers. Let's go. Let's go. Snapping, 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 snapping. I'm snapping, 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 snapping my fingers. Okay. To whistle. That's a good verb for us French-speaking people. To whistle. To whistle. I am whistling. You are whistling. He, she is whistling. It is whistling. We are whistling. They are whistling. Whistling. To whistle. As you can see here, we have many ways to express the present. You can work as in a habit. I work at the bank. You are currently at the bank. I am currently working at the bank. Okay. When it comes to he and she, the exceptions are to be, like you said, she is, he is, it is to be. I am to have, you are, I have, excuse me, to have. I have, you have, she has, he has. Has is different when it comes to the verb to have. It has. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Let me check the comments. All right, comments, questions, anything? You guys are falling. You guys are tired. What's going on? You guys can join. You guys can join me if you are online. We have the links. You can join me. You guys can join me today. You better join me now because I'm finishing in 1 hour. In 1 hour exactly. It doesn't matter what we are speaking with, who you were speaking with, or what we're speaking about. I will stop today's lesson at noon exactly. Okay? I will stop this at noon exactly. If you want to join the live, the link is provided. You can join us and we can have conversations. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about politics. We can talk about world news. We can talk about economics. What do you want to talk about? You tell me what you want to talk about. Okay? I am here for you guys, so you can tell me what you want to talk about. I like, there's something that I want to share with you. It's pretty cool stuff. Cool stuff, yo. I want to share some cool stuff with you. Let's see. In terms of emotions, in terms of energy, there is a map that I will share with you. Pretty cool map. This is like expert level, but again, in the future, if you continue to practice your English, you will be grateful that we spoke about this. Okay? You will be grateful that we spoke about this. Any questions for me, guys? Any questions? Any questions for me? Do you guys have any questions for me? Do you guys have any questions for me? Moving on. We're moving on, I guess. So this is what I use for myself as a map, right? It's probably too small for you guys, but what are your daily routines? What are your daily routines? I'm gonna write it for you. What are your daily routines? What are your daily routines? What are your daily routines? Do you have any daily routines? If so, what are those routines? Do you wake up and do you lay in bed for 10, 15 minutes? Do you pray? Do you meditate? What do you do when you wake up? You relax? You turn on your TV? Do you go on Instagram? What do you do when you wake up? What are your daily routines? What are your daily routines when you wake up? Do you have daily routines when you wake up? Do you have daily routines when you wake up? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you have daily routines when you wake up? If you have daily routines, share those routines with me. We can talk about your daily routines. But we went from beginners. If you know your ABC, that's a plus. If you know how to count to 100, that's amazing. That's for my beginners. As long as you have the basis in English, that is important. If you have a base, which is the alphabet, if you know your alphabet, if you know how to count, you just have to practice speaking English. That's why we have this platform for you to come and practice the language. Come and practice the language. I'm going to read a poem for you, okay? I feel like poetry is such an amazing tool, a tool that if you're learning English, I would recommend reading poetry. For if there is a poem, there is a way. Okay, I'm going to share this poem with you. It's a nice poem. I'm going to share that with you. We're going to do some poetry, guys. Your instructor is a poet, so we're going to do some poetry. All right. This is a poem. We can read it together. For if there is a poem, there is a way. The truth and the life are in thee. So THE, that's like Old English. Old English, British English. The, okay, it's not three, it's not the, it's the. And that's Old English. The. The. Again, that's Old English. The. They don't use it anymore. The. I use it in poetry, yes, but they don't use it anymore. Like, you cannot use that word in a sentence in 2026. Like, who do you think you are? Thee are no one to me. That's how they used to say you, thee. Okay, thee is, I use it in this poem, but c'est archaïque. THEE, archaïque. Ça ne s'utilise plus. The is archaic or dialect from form of view. as the singular object of a verb or preposition. Compare with thou. We beseech thee, O Lord. So if you read the Bible, you'll see that's the language used. Okay? Just want to share some stuff with you. All right. Let's get back to the poem. For if there is a poem, there is a way. The truth and the life are in thee. In thee there is no nay. So that's also an old school form of English, nay. Ça c'est pour mes experts, ça c'est pas pour les débutants. Nay veut dire non. OK? Nay veut dire non. Dans les législations, in the legislative body, they use nay. It's a noun. Nay can be a noun. We're gonna get through this, guys. So you heard about the, now nay, or rather, used to emphasize a more appropriate word than one just used. Permission to build the superstone would take months, nay years. So in this case, nay also means many. Nay can mean many, nay can mean no as well. Okay, nay. Again, just like the, it's archaic. Nay, if you're a writer, you can appreciate this. If you're a writer like me, you can appreciate this. Nay. Okay, nay can be many, nay also can mean no. And it's archaic. Nay, archaic dialect. No, nay, I must not think thus. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, say yes. Can you guys hear me? Yes? Okay. For if there is a poem, there is a way. The truth and the life are in thee. Indeed, there is no nay. For blessed was the day, the moment we walked away. May I indeed an action, not only. So I don't know why this came out like this, but that's not. Let me do one by one. Let me do part 3. This is how you learn how to pronounce. Okay. I'm going to go through this quickly. You guys have questions for me? Leave the questions. For if there is a poem, there is a way. The truth and the life are in thee. In thee, there is no nay. There is no no. This is what this first part is. The second part of this verse is For blessed was the day, the moment we've walked away. May I indeed and actions, not only rhymes and rhythm, be the completion of it all. We are but clay. I'm focusing on people who have a high level here. I'm not going to be too long, okay? This is for people who are somewhat fluent in English, okay? Let's jump to part 2. Again, this is just a poem that I wrote many years ago. She made it to me through that rainy day, making me speechless as I was. I did not know what to say. I did not know what to say. Not knowing what to say. It's okay sometimes to not know what to say. Okay? It's okay sometimes to not know what to say. How is everybody doing? You guys don't want to join me today? You guys, what's going on? It's 7 p.m. Ramadan Mubarak to my brothers and sisters who are fasting. My Catholic brothers and sisters who are fasting as well. Be strong, and hopefully your sacrifices can make this world a better place, because the chaos is not good. From this day on, I will be your muse and you will be my inspiration. As we replicate these lyrics confused by Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye is an amazing American artist. Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye is an American artist from, I would say, the 70s, R&B and soul singer. Yep. Yeah, from the 70s. Marvin Gaye. He created a lot of good music, I could tell you that. Marvin Gaye is an artist, so who is Marvin Gaye? It's a name. It's the name of a person, okay, guys? It's the name of a person, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Pence Gaye Jr. was an American R&B and soul singer, songwriter, musician, and record producer, hailed as the Prince of Motown and Prince of Soul, rising from Motown hits like I Heard It Through the Grapevine and duets with Tammy Terrell to the socially conscious masterpiece What's Going On and sensual landmark Let's Get It On. He influenced Quiet Storm and neo soul before his life was tragically cut short in 1984. That's an amazing artist who passed away in 1984. So I wanted you guys to have an idea of Marvin Gaye. Part 1. We're still finishing this poem, My People. Thank you, Adolphe. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, sir. I don't know if it's a man or woman, but shukran, shukran. Woyo. Thank you. Part 1. From December to November, we ran and walked as we dreamt when we lay, and of all those names, yours will be made. This is a play on word. I mentioned December and November. So May is a month, the month of May. You have January, February, March. We are in March. April, next month. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. January, 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 okay, January, February, February, March. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Those are your months. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? Again, happy Women's Day, happy International Women's Day. And it's also my younger sister's birthday, Sarah. Happy birthday to my younger sister, Sarah. It's her birthday as well. So if it's your birthday today, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Okay? This is the last part to the poem. Blessed was that day when she came along on that rainy day, when the rain was falling from the sky above, in the hope that what we have never fades away. This is a poem. I hope you like it. I would advise you to read poetry when you can. Read a book. If you have a book that you want to recommend, feel free to recommend. If you like magazine, I say grab a magazine. You know, this is a magazine. This is a magazine. Grab a magazine and read a magazine, read a book. If you enjoy writing, I would advise you to write from time to time. It's important to practice the language when you can. It's important to practice the language when you can. Okay? When you meet someone, hey, my name is Christian. Hey, my name is Christian. Hey, my name is Christian. How are you? I am great. I am great. Where are you from? I am from the Republic of Chad. Oh, wow, Chad. Okay. I am from the capital. I am from the south. I am from the north. I am from the east. I am from the west. Okay. Chad is very big. In size, we are the 5th biggest country in Africa, number 5. The Republic of Chad is the 5th biggest country, 5, 5th. So you said first, 1, right? First, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. In terms of the sentence here was, my country is the 5th biggest country in Africa. I got to write it down for you. The Republic of Chad is the 5th biggest country in Africa. Okay, the Republic of Chad is the 5th biggest country. The Republic of Chad is the 5th biggest country in Africa. The fifth biggest country. Okay. Ordinary numbers. Ordinary numbers. That's how you call them, okay? Ordinary numbers. Ordinal, sorry. Ordinal numbers. Ordinary would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 would be ordinary. Ordinal. That is what we're going to study. Ordinal numbers. Okay, we're going to study ordinal numbers. Hello, you want to join? You can join. Welcome. Ordinal numbers, okay? So ordinal numbers are numbers that indicate the position or order of something in a sequence. They are used to describe the rank of items such as first, second, third, unlike cardinal numbers, which indicate quantity. Ordinal numbers show the relative position of items in a list or sequence. For example, in a competition, the first, second, and third place winners are referred to as first, second, and third, respectively. Okay? Ordinal numbers. You guys want to join? You want to join me? We have 36 minutes together. So make sure to ask me all the questions. Ask me all the questions you have. If you have questions, I will answer those questions. So make sure to ask me all the questions. Make sure to ask me all the questions. Let's see. Welcome.
Hello, Christian.
How you doing?
Hello. I'm fine, and you?
I am great. I am grateful for another day. How is life in France?
Sorry, I didn't catch you. I didn't catch you well.
I said I am great. How is life in France? How is life in France?
So
How is
great
life?
too.
Okay. You you had a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A great day at home. I did not go out.
Okay. Okay. What is the weather like? The weather.
Sorry.
How is the weather? The weather.
It's sunny.
Okay.
I say
It's
that
not,
it's sunny.
it's sunny, okay. And you did not go out. You just wanted to stay inside.
Yeah, because I slept late.
Okay,
In that way, I prefer to stay at home rather than go out.
I see. I see. I see. Well, today I pretty much.
We are study ordinal number.
So yes, we went over these briefly because I realized that it's important, right? In this very competitive world, it's important to know the difference between ordinal numbers and cardinal numbers, right? So
Sortie 152 unités. Sortie
I went over
197
ordinal
unités.
numbers.
StreamYard, de la caméra et de l'écran, Google Chrome, votre Chrome.
So yeah, is there anything you want to add?
For me, it's a basic. How can I say that? It's a basic
It's easy.
knowledge.
Excellent.
But yeah, it's easy for me. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. It's something like that, no, or not?
Well, that's you. The cardinal number, cardinal are 1, 2, 3, 4. Like they indicate quantity. Ordinal is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th,
Ah,
11th.
okay.
Yeah, ordinal. Like
Hmm.
when you went to school, you were the first in your class. Ordinal numbers. And you see the
Yeah.
screen. You see
And
the
it's
screen,
the
right?
same things when you want. Yeah.
Yeah, the screen. On the screen, you see the definition. Can you read it for me?
I have some issue with my eyes.
No
Ordinal
problem.
number are number that indicate the position of or order. Can you please read it because
Okay.
it's too small for me.
Is it big enough? Ordinal numbers are numbers that indicate the position or order of something in a sequence. They are used to describe the rank of items such as first, second, and third. Unlike cardinal numbers, which indicate quantity, ordinal numbers show the relative position of items in a list or sequence. For example, in a competition, the first, second, and third place winners are referred to as first, second, and third, respectively. So that's the difference between ordinal and cardinal numbers.
Okay. In French, we call it nombre cardinal.
Exactly. That's the whole purpose of this is the whole purpose of this exercise to make sure that we know the difference. I also did you just join us? Did you just join the live or you were here before?
No, I'm just coming.
Okay, no problem. So we normally do basic stuff for the beginners. We touch upon intermediate level as well, and for those who are fluent, we make sure that everybody finds something useful. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So I have I'm sharing for those who are fluent. I also share words, words like the word of the day was concise. Concise. Let me find it for you. The word of the day, le mot du jour, was concise. Let's see if I can find it.
I have how can I say that, difficulties with your accent to understand,
Oh, wait, the
because I
British,
used to listen UK. Yeah,
you used to the British, you're saying?
yeah.
You guys are neighbors with the British, right?
Yes,
England is close to, like, you could just get on a train and go to
France, and
England.
I've been 6 months. Yeah, I've been 6 months to London and Brighton.
Oh, wow. Wow. Do you like any of the soccer teams in London? Arsenal, Chelsea, any of those?
No. Yes. I how can I say that? I went to the stadium, Chelsea. Oh, don't embarrass me.
Stamford
Don't
Bridge?
disturb me. Sorry, I'm speaking to my little son.
No problem. But the word of the day was concise. Concise, giving the relevant or necessary information clearly and in a few words, brief but comprehensive. A concise account of the country's history. Be concise and clear when giving information. So you have concise. The word of
Yes.
the day. How do you say
Okay.
concise in French?
Concis. Être concis. To be
Excellent.
concise. Être concis.
Okay. So that's
Bref. Être bref, être concis.
excellent.
Et le contraire de concis, c'est exhaustif.
Exhaustive. Okay. In French, is exhaustive. In English, you can say long-winded. Long-winded.
Ah,
Long-winded.
okay.
Yeah. When somebody just talks and talks like me and talk, but again, not like me because I'm doing a course. But like, you have like this friend who just talks and can't stop. Long-winded. I'm gonna put it for you. Long-winded. When a person is long-winded, they don't stop. Long-winded is the opposite. Long-winded is the opposite of concise. I'm going to put it here for you guys. Long-winded is the opposite of concise. Le contraire, le concis, c'est long-winded. Long-winded, continuing at tedious length, a long-winded question. All right, so I mentioned that for copyright reason, we can focus on some of my previous poems and writing. This is a poem that I have written years ago. Relationships do not end. I am my father's son, his acme. So acme is more like a zenith. The zenith, acme is like the highest level. Acme is similar to Zenith. Zenith is the highest position. Highest position. Acme. How is it pronounced? Acme. Okay. Acme is like the highest position. The zenith. So I'm gonna go between the poem and the words for us to understand each other. Acme. It's a noun. Plural acmes. The point at which something is at its best or most highly developed. Physics is the acme of scientific knowledge. Acme. Another word of the day, acme. The point at which something is at its best or most highly developed. Physics is the acme of scientific knowledge. So, coming back to the poem, I am my father's son, his acme. I am my mother's son, her pinnacle. So, les mots comme acme, pinnacle sont des synonymes. Synonyms. In English, you say synonyms. Okay. Pinnacle means the same thing. If you remember the definition, the definition of zenith, it's like the highest level. Zenith. So acme, I wrote this poem with that in mind. Acme means pinnacle, means climax, means zenith. If you remember the definition of acme. What is the definition of acme? The point at which something is at its best or most highly developed. That's acme. What is a synonym of acme? It's pinnacle. Guess what what's the definition of pinnacle? Let me share with you. Remember,
I didn't use this word before.
acme. That's why
Yes.
sometimes I want to share these with you guys, so you have, the whole purpose is to learn, right, something new. So now you have pinnacle is a synonym. Pinnacle, acme, all synonym. Remember the definition. Acme, the point at which something is at its best or most highly developed. Pinnacles, the most successful point, the culmination. He had reached the pinnacle of his career.
Okay.
These are synonyms. Pinnacle, acme, c'est comme apogée.
D'accord.
Oui. You see synonyms of acme, pinnacle, zenith, climax, apogee is also the synonym. Apex, top, summit. So you have you have options in English, right? You can say this, you can say that. Of course, the context needs, if you have a different context, that's different. But yeah, relationship do not end. I am my father's son, his acme. I am my mother's son, her pinnacle. I am my ancestor's son. Hear the echo, that beat, and her melody. Songs that resounded and did profuse from there to my generation. My mother is as gentle as the dove, as peaceful as the Nile or Egypt during Cleopatra's zenith. For in my father's house are there many mansions. If it was not so, I would have told you my apogee. For I am my father's sperm and my mother's egg, her oocyte. So you will see apogee here as in the definition as well of acme, apogee. All these are so similar. Apogee. Apogee is another synonym. So I love that word because you have acme, apogee, zenith, climax, uh, pinnacle. They all mean the same thing. So today, I would say if you can remember something, you remember that there are many ways to say acme. There are many ways to say apogee. Apogee, if you see, same definition as pinnacle, same definition of acme. Apogee noun, apogees, plural noun, the highest point in the development of something, a climax or culmination. A film which was the apogee of German expressionist cinema. Mr. Eric, you could join us, man. You see the link? The link is there for you. You guys are coming late. We have 15 minutes. If you want to join us, the link is here. We're speaking English, we're sharing, exchanging, we're elevating each other, guys. 2 hours every Sunday. We do it for free. We do it for you because we need to do it. We need to uplift each other. Okay? I'm going to share this with you, Roro. This is something that I want to share with you because you didn't see it before. You see this? I call it
Bashar
7-step manifestation process. I know we spoke about being an entrepreneur before, and I wanted to share this with people because it's important, especially our people in Chad. You know, the mindset is different. People are discouraged, which is understandable, The people are suffering, so it's not easy to be positive, right? Being positive, it's easy to be positive when life is going extremely well. When life is going well, it's easy to be positive. But when you are facing chaos, how can you be positive? Right? It's not easy. But I want to share these 7 steps with our people because these are important steps. Vision, Mr. Prosper, welcome. How you doing, sir? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm pretty well. And you?
How you doing?
I'm pretty well. And you?
You are pretty well. I like it. I am amazing. I'm doing great. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Guinea.
Guinea.
Yes,
Wait, you are from Guinea or you live in Guinea?
I'm from Guinea. So I live in Guinea.
Okay, you're not from Chad.
Ah, okay, okay. Pleased to
Are you
meet
from
you.
Pleasure. So you're not from Chad.
Okay, okay.
No, you. Are you you're not from Chad, the Republic of Chad, no.
Okay, okay.
Do you understand? Tu n'es pas tchadien.
Unfortunately.
J'ai dit, tu m'entends là?
Ouais, ouais, ouais. Un
J'ai
peu, un
posé
peu.
la question. Donc tu es guinéen, tu n'es pas tchadien du tout.
Ouais, ok, je vois. Vous savez, je parle pas trop l'anglais, quoi. Je parle pas trop l'anglais.
Non, mais je t'ai posé la question
Je
en
me débrouille,
français.
quoi. Mais
J'ai dit en français, tu n'es pas tchadien, tu es guinéen 100%.
voilà, je suis guinéen, quoi.
Merci de nous rejoindre. C'est une plateforme panafricaine, donc on te remercie.
Ok.
Il faut partager avec toute la communauté de la Guinée aussi. Il faut leur dire que chaque dimanche à 16h, parce qu'il y a eu un décalage horaire ici. Donc, il est quelle heure présentement chez vous? What time is it? Il est quelle heure chez vous?
Il est 15h48.
15h, ok. Donc, on
Oui.
a commencé il y a déjà 2 heures. Donc, ça veut dire qu'on a commencé à 13h chez vous.
Ok.
Donc, chaque
Donc,
dimanche,
nous
à
sommes à
13h.
une heure d'avance.
Non, mais moi, je suis à New York. On est à 11h48 ici. Tu comprends?
Je vous reçois pas bien, vous dites? Je vous
J'ai
reçois pas
dit,
bien, quoi. Oui.
ok. J'ai dit, je suis à New York, moi. Moi, je suis à New York, aux États-Unis. Donc, on est à 11h49 du matin.
Oh, à New York, quoi, New York.
Oui, il est 11h49. Donc, je voulais te dire que prochainement, dimanche prochain, il faut venir vers 1 heure d'avance, quoi. Donc, 14h, il faut venir, il faut nous rejoindre vers 14h, 13h, 14h chaque dimanche.
Ok,
OK?
j'ai compris. Oui, oui.
Okay. So your English is minimal. You don't know any English. Your level, ton niveau d'anglais, c'est débutant.
Voilà, ça même, quoi. Je me débrouille pour l'instant.
Débutant, okay.
Oui, oui.
So you know how to count. You know how to count. Tu sais compter jusqu'à 10.
Ah, ben, bien sûr. Hey,
OK. Et jusqu'à 50.
je peux.
C'est bon. Donc compter, tu sais compter.
Oui, je sais, voilà, je sais compter.
You know how to count in English. That's good. Okay. And you know the alphabet, of course. You know the A, B, C. You know the A, B, C, D, E, F. You know
Yes,
those.
yes, yes. I know all.
Okay, so you are more intermediate. Tu es intermédiaire. Tu n'es pas débutant, toi.
Voilà, intermédiaire, quoi. Ça même.
OK. Donc, si tu as des thèmes spécifiques, like, tu veux te focaliser sur des verbes comme, tu vois, j'ai partagé un poème et je disais avant que moi, j'écris, donc j'ai partagé certains de mes écrits avec vous. Donc, un truc comme ça, là, si je te demande de lire, tu vois? Allô? Allô?
Il est figé là, non?
Oui. Ça, c'est le problème de
Maybe
l'Afrique.
some issue with connection.
L'Internet, ouais, le problème de l'Afrique. En tout cas, ça fait plaisir. Hein. C'est vraiment... moi, je pensais que c'était un compatriote, mais on est tous Africains. De la Guinée, wow. OK. En tout cas, ça a été un plaisir. Tu t'imagines dans l'avenir, in the future, people from all over Africa, because this is a potential here, you know. You have internet, you connect yourself to the internet,
Yeah.
and you are in Algeria, Angola, you are in Benin, you are in Burkina Faso, you know, you are in Cameroon, you are in Congo, you are in Djibouti, Ethiopia. I mean, they speak English in Ethiopia, but all the other French-speaking countries, we have at least 14 countries, you know, you can connect yourself to the YouTube every Sunday, 10 a.m. New York Times, and we give you 2 hours of free courses in English. Okay? Thank you, Roro, for joining us every day. We appreciate you. If you have something else you want to say, you have the platform. Share something with you because we have about 7 minutes left. Can you hear
Hello?
me? Yes, I was saying last word. If you have something you want to
Yeah.
share, the microphone is yours. Whatever you want to share with us.
For me, it's interesting because I learn a new word that I don't use. How can I say that? Usual.
Usually,
So,
okay.
j'ai pas grand chose à dire en fait, quoi.
Ok, pas de souci. C'est compris. C'est compris. Ok. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Gilbert, ça va? How you doing, my brother? How you doing, my brother? You good over there? What part of Chad? What part of Chad? I know, I mean, Chad is one of those places people get scared to say, hey, I'm from Bongor, I'm from Abeshe. It's like, it's okay to share where you're from, you know? You shouldn't let people scare you. So, guys, thank you for joining us. This is going to be on YouTube. If you came late, you just have to go back to the YouTube and watch it. Today, I'm pretty happy with the lesson. Again, every Sunday, we will help the beginners. We will help intermediate. We will help those who are fluent. It's that simple. You know, God has given us so much, and to whom much is given, much is required, you know. And I'm going to share this. This is the beginning. You know, I speak English. I've been speaking English for a long time. Why not share my expertise with you guys? Similar to English, I play basketball even longer. Maybe one day in the future, I can open basketball academies for my people in Chad because we are very athletic, you know. And I got to say it in French. J'ai dit, comme l'anglais, ça fait déjà 25 ans, 26 ans que je parle anglais. C'est naturel d'aider mon peuple. On partage nos connaissances. Mais en plus de ça, depuis l'âge de 8 ans, je joue au basketball. Mon petit frère et moi, mon père nous a mis dans une académie de basketball à l'âge de 7-8 ans à Libreville au Gabon. Donc, je joue très bien au basket. Et on est arrivé à New York, c'est notre niveau. On appelle ça street basketball. Tu vois les trucs, tu mets comme ça. C'est un autre niveau de basket. Donc, j'aimerais un jour, par la grâce de Dieu, si on a l'opportunité d'aider même ces jeunes au basket, au foot même. J'ai joué au foot ici, aux États-Unis, à l'université. J'ai joué au foot après l'université. J'ai joué au foot au collège, football, basket. Donc, Dieu nous a bénis et on doit aider notre peuple. Ça, c'est à part la politique. Les politiciens ont le pouvoir de changer le monde. Donc, nous ne sommes pas encore à ce niveau, mais ce qu'on a en ce moment, on partage avec vous, espérant d'élever la conscience du peuple tchadien, élever la conscience du peuple africain, parce que nous sommes les premiers hommes. Donc, faut marcher dans ce sens. Quand tu te rends compte que tes ancêtres ont construit ces pyramides, tu ne marches pas la tête basse, tu marches la tête haute, parce que tu reconnais qui tu es. Tu es puissant. L'Africain est puissant. L'Africaine est puissante. Donc, on est toujours là en 2026. We are still here in 2026. Okay? Next Sunday, join us. Next Sunday, join us. Again, the time in New York is 10 a.m. There's a change in the US, so it's a little difficult to tell you what time in Chad or Guinea. Today, we had somebody from Guinea joining us. It was amazing. Next Sunday, join us 10 a.m. Eastern time. So New York, just put, what time is it in New York? 10 a.m. If it's 10 a.m. in New York, you need to join us. Click on the YouTube, Réveil Tchadien, and join us. It's free. Somebody asked me during the week, hey, Prosper, we have 1 minute left, brother.
It's 4 o'clock, 4
In
p.m.
Jamaica.
I saw in Africa.
Okay.
Ouais. N'Djamena a plutôt une center, oui. Cameroun, Centrafrique, like that, quoi.
I see.
Il est 16h là-bas, 16h en France également.
Okay. Hey, my brother Didi
Someone
Prosper, you
join
came.
us.
Thank you, Roro. Thank you so much. Didi, you have 1 minute. 1 minute, because it's Sunday. We spent 2 hours just chatting, talking. Next time, guys, please come earlier. Okay, come earlier. 3 p.m., you see? 15 heures, heure du chat. 3 p.m. So in the US, they say 3 p.m. They don't say 1500, which is that a British thing? You say 1500?
Non, il n'est pas 15h au Tchad, hein.
Non, la régie.
Mais l'émission commence à quelle heure, au fait? Parce que nous, on nous avait dit de 16h à quelle heure?
De 10h à New York, 10 heures de New York. Donc,
ah bon?
Oui, 10 heures de New York, je ne sais pas. Parce qu'il y a un changement de temps.
Donc 15 heures ici en France aussi. Ah, d'accord.
Donc, c'est 15 heures. OK.
D'accord.
Parce qu'il est quelle heure chez vous, là? Il est quelle heure? Il est 17 heures maintenant, non?
Là, on va à 17 heures.
OK, donc ça veut dire qu'on a commencé à 15 heures, alors. On a commencé à 15 heures. Ça a changé depuis aujourd'hui.
J'ai une question.
Oui, vas-y.
D'accord.
En fait, quel est le but de ce direct, quoi?
On a commencé les cours d'anglais il y a déjà 3 semaines pour les gens qui veulent apprendre à parler anglais.
Ma connexion dimanche.
Chaque dimanche à 15 heures, heure du Tchad. Donc, je ne sais pas si c'est les mêmes horaires entre le Tchad et la Guinée, mais c'est 10 heures, heure de New York. OK?
Ils ont 1 heure de moins par rapport au Tchad, je pense.
OK. Donc
je ne reçois pas. Ma connexion dérange.
J'ai dit, ce sont des cours d'anglais qu'on offre au peuple tchadien en particulier et en général au peuple africain et ceux qui se connectent de partout le monde. You can connect yourself and we teach English. We teach English. Teaching English.
Oui.
Okay?
Oui. C'est capté.
Okay. All right. It's finished now. We started at noon. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a nice Sunday. And I see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. See you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Quittez le studio.